Hi there, Adapters and Adapters TechX people. It's just great to have you back. Here we are at Catalyst for Conversion, powered by Revenue by Design. I'm here with Amrita Makkar, who's a Regional Director of Revenue Management for Virgin Hotels. What's going on at Virgin these days?
Oh, it's all very exciting. Thank you for asking. So we opened our Edinburgh property in June. It's been a really good success. Edinburgh has been booming, so has the hotel, so it's been great. And then Glasgow opens in April this year, so.
Those of you who haven't gone to a Virgin hotel, you haven't lived yet, so it's well worth the journey up north. And it's amazing that it's Edinburgh and Glasgow.
It is.
Yeah, but do the Glaswegians know that, they're coming second in this?
They do, but it's okay. It's all
okay.
good. It's all good.
So, Virgin is so well known about experiences, and that word has been beaten to death, with experiences and experiences and experiences. But it appears to me that Virgin actually probably were one of the founders of what are making it easy to book experiences.
Definitely.
And we're talking about making it easy to book here. Tell me, how hard is it to book an experience in a Virgin environment?
Not at all, I think. Even if you look at our website, for example, and you're looking to just book a stay, you don't know what you want yet. You do the whole journey, you put in your dates, you go and look, you decide on your room type that you want to book. That's your first choice, so depending on the suite or a bedroom, whatever it is. Once you've selected that, we actually make it quite fun and give you a few options depending on what occasion you're there for. Because I think most of the time, especially in a leisure city, you're there celebrating something. So we've got a few quirky things like best birthday ever. We've got a hangover kit for anybody who wants to stay Saturday to Sunday. And we also have love is funny like that. So, we decorate the room, there's a champagne, everything going for you. So you don't have to think about it. And it's an experience that's already pre-populated there for you, so you can, either go for that or you can individually also.
All right, we got to put the brakes on here. The hangover kit. What is the hangover kit?
Just hair of the dog. Start drinking again. Some paracetamol.
So yeah, I'm going down this bunny trail. So up front that the guest checking in has said, I need the hangover solution.
Absolutely.
Like, what do you do with that? Do you go, here's the bar.
They are drinking all night. Incremental revenue, right?
Yeah. Oh, I see. So this is actually yielding. So you tell them in advance to buy the package to solve for a good night out. Now,
100%.
do you not give them the hangover if they're not consuming in a Virgin hotel?
We should make that part of the package. You only get it if you're consuming here.
This is free consulting to Virgin Hotels. Don't give out the hangover cure unless they're at your bar. So when you think about obviously experiences and getting that in front of a customer, and there's a lot of choices out there when it comes to tools. How do you make those decisions at Virgin Hotels as to what tools you use and bolt on to your systems to drive experience? And might I say conversion?
Yeah, I think it's a really good question. And talking about tools, there is such a variety of tools available to us. And I think sometimes it can be a lot of tools. And then you're wondering, okay, which one is the right choice for me? Even if you think about like pricing to start with, before we even come to anything extra, right? We look at our RMS. Mm-hmm. So for us personally, we use Duetto. So, you've got Duetto telling you pricing, then we look at OTA Insight, we look at the market insights, we look at what are the demand dates, when is the demand going low, what events are happening in the city, what are the comps are charging. Then you go to also Review Pro to see who you sit with, because the experience is important. Mm-hmm. We are here to give guests a good experience, and you can't be charging 5-star prices if you're giving a 3-star experience. So you have to make sure that that's all there. So there many different tools that we consult to make decisions. And I think one that's missing for me at the moment in the industry is something that brings it all together. There's not one tool that has got everything, I think, that we need. And not just revenue, but also profitability. I think it's a big one that we need to focus on with all of the rising costs at the moment. Do the tools that we have available help us make the right decisions to have a profitable business.
That's a big issue for those that are selling solutions, to understand that address the matter of profitability. The other part that you bring up, which I think is critical, is the notion of interdependency and interconnectivity.
Yeah.
That I need this stuff to connect and give you insight. You went back to, you said that earlier on. So when you're looking at yielding your asset, what are the insight tools you use, and how do they pop up? How do they look to you, and how do you use them?
I think it's important as well that you can customize how it looks to you as well. So not just have a pre-populated dashboard, but something that's important to you. I think that that's one of the important things that a tool should have. How it looks to me, again, as I said, I do like the customization part of it. So I look at what is important to me. I have my KPIs, and then I see how far are we from achieving them. In terms of, what was your other question?
So let's keep going with how you use them and insights. What insight tools you use?
Like I said, so we use Duetto, we use OTA Insight, we use Market Insight, we use Review Pro. Demand 360 is quite a big one that we use as well, looking at forward pace, which is very important post-COVID world. We can't
so just... So you got an aircraft there, and you've got all these tools up there, and you look at input and say, right, there's our heading. One thing I'm very curious about is, let's go with the lovey-dovey and the hangover.
Okay.
Right? So these packages, so you see on your dashboard what's selling.
Correct.
How do you interface with marketing then to give them details on what's moving, what's not moving off the shelf?
Commercial meetings, we share data, and I think it's not just us telling marketing, it's marketing telling us as well. So we need to know what are the feeder markets at the moment, right? Who's coming into the city, who can we target from that perspective. I think everything is going digital anyway, so digital marketing is quite important. And then from our side, we feed back on what, as you said, what is selling, and how do we make sure that that comes up to the customer all the time to see it, because if they don't see it, they can't book it. So
some of the themes at the event here in London is that we're talking about insight, right? So, but more importantly then, the stickiness of a customer and catching them early in a journey, and so that they don't defect. Mm-hmm. What tools do you use so that you get early warning that, oh, they're interested, and we got to nurture them to choose us over someone else?
I think staying in touch probably with them. Mm-hmm. So, if your database is good and that is an interested database, so if you are doing something for Valentine's Day, that you're advertising it, you're sending your customers what's out there that you could book. And again, as we touched on before, it's all about the experiences. Mm-hmm. So if you're selling an experience, I think they're more likely to go with you than just a room offer, right? It's not just about a discounted rate, it's about the value add that you provide. We are actually soon going to be partnering with OK as well, so I think which is an absolutely great tool. And that is also as well, it's in a pre-arrival email, right? So what we can offer in terms of attributes, experiences, whatever it may be. So catch them in early.
And catch them early, and also keep the tech stack and all the tools tight, so that you're not spending your entire time managing somebody else's tool. Definitely. Very interesting. So when you came to this conference, you're busy, you had to come down to this, stay overnight, etc. Why did you choose good use of your time? Is this a good use of your time, and why did you choose this event?
Absolutely. I think even talking to all of the industry experts who are here, right? Everybody's in the same room. We can talk ideas, we can exchange all the trends that we are seeing and learn from each other. Especially, for example, Natalie this morning, I thought that was fantastic.
Did you get your dopamine hit?
I think I did. I think I did. But I think it's understanding the consumer, and the psychology is so important. We all make impulse decisions. It's like, when's the right point to hit it?
Yeah. Let's go with impulse and the right time to hit it, right, Amrita? Amrita, thank you for this. And out there in Adapters and Adapters Tech X land, chaos of choice is certainly a burden for a lot of decision makers. And it's expensive if you make the wrong choice, and it's probably expensive if you don't make the right choice. It's been great chatting to everybody. Keep looking over the fence, because we do, and we do it for you.